All right, we have JC Sheldon, Misa Morrow, start questions. We'll have DJ, then Sierra.
Lisa, you had a career that despite losses. What was going for you to just get that game?
Honestly, just staying confident. I've been working extremely hard to put myself on the floor, and when I receive my opportunity, being ready. So just staying confident.
Sierra.
JC, you always talk about effort and connectivity and chemistry between the team. How do you feel like that effort happened, especially the second for them?
Yeah, I think we took a step forward there. I think that, especially coming off a back-to-back, that's hard to do. And I think, obviously, you saw us fight there into honestly, the whole second half, fight back into that game. Just came up short, and I think the key to that is starting better. But yeah, when we put our 100% effort in, I think we can compete with anybody.
Carl.
Lisa, can you talk about playing against Phyllis Thomas, what kind of experience that was for you, and what you learned from a game like this about yourself to build and be able to build on it?
Yeah. I know that she's a great player, all-around player, honestly. She's a great passer. Make sure her teammates get open, but also can rebound and create for her own. And just going out there and competing. I know that it was going to be a tough assignment, but not backing down from the challenge, for sure.
How do you build on this?
Just continue to work, knowing that I can compete and be able to sit down and defend, be able to stay in front of my man any night, and that's my goal. I want to be able to be a defensive stopper, so just working towards that.
Maggie, then Emily.
You were just in the NCAA where you don't really have these everyday back-to-back games unless you're the NCAA tournament where you're at one location, you're not traveling. How are you dealing just with the playing every night and the rest?
Honestly, just making sure that I stay hydrated. I know the travel could be a lot, making sure that I rest, getting a lot of sleep, honestly. I don't have classes anymore, I don't have study table, so I'm grateful for that, but just making sure I stay hydrated and rest up.
Emily.
It's been a little bit of a crazy 24 hours for you. Just how did you get yourself mentally in the headspace to come back today and have the performance you did?
Yeah, it's easy on a day like back-to-back, like I said, back-to-back games. You have to refocus real quick, and I think we did a good job of that. And like she said, hydrating, take care of our bodies, getting in here and doing what we need to do. But that's a hard thing to do, and in this league, I think even for the people who are just coming into it. So we handled it well, and I think next time our focus will be on starting better.
Carl.
Jason, can you talk about Lisa's performance tonight and what you've seen as she tries to adjust into the pro game, because you went through it just last night?
Yeah, I'm so proud of her. We see it every day, so I'm excited you guys finally got to see it. And her hustle, obviously her rebounding, her ability to score, make people better out there. It's amazing. And like I said, it's been fun to play with her, and it's really fun to play with her out there. So I think I'm just excited to see. She's just scratching the surface, so I think she's gonna do some really big things in this league.
Anyone else in the room? Gabby.
Going off of JC, going off of Emily's question a little bit, you hit a few back-to-back threes in the first half. What was your mindset like during that moment, and what got you going?
Yeah, I think for us, I think when we get stops and get into transition, I think that's what we like to do, and that's what was working for us in the first half. So our key was just try to continue to get stops, and against a really good team like this, that's a hard thing to do. And we had a couple stretches there where we were able to do that and get going in transition and make the extra pass and make really good passes. So I think that, like I said, that'll be our focus moving forward.
Carl.
Denise, during your time in college with Paul Landell and shoes, you were on the floor just about all the time. This time you've been watching and learning. What have you been trying to pick up as you go along?
Honestly, giving myself grace, being patient, and trusting my journey and my process. Everybody's situation is different, and embracing it, honestly. Continue to work, continue to be that all-around teammate, and just never get complacent throughout the process. Just stay as focused as I possibly can to develop every day.
Yeah, Anthony.
JC, what do you guys need to do to start off the games better? Because obviously in this league, these teams are really good, and it's hard to dig yourself out of those holes, even though you guys did. What do you need to do?
I think for us today, I think it comes down to just being mentally and physically focused, especially coming off a game just yesterday. And I think having this under our belt, I think we know that now. So moving forward, I think just being, physically and mentally prepared and being ready to start off the game fast, especially like a team like this, we kind of let them punch first. And I think, next moving forward, it's going to be our identity to punch first.
We'll go to Zoom. Jordan, go ahead on Zoom.
Hey ladies, short of in television sports. So for Anissa, obviously had a slow start to the season as far as recovering from that knee injury, but we see you really just take your game to new heights on both sides of the floor. So just talk about how much the trust the coaching staff and the players have in you and how a potential game like this can build up going forward.
Of course, they've been very supportive throughout this process. I know that it's not easy. Continuing to install confidence in me every day. Some days are tough. Some days are tougher than the tougher days, and just being able to be that shoulder to lean on, or just be there if I need anybody to talk to, for sure.
Rob, go ahead.
Thank you. Rob Tianson from the podium finish. JC, you and the team showed a lot of grit and energy tonight, especially coming off such a quick turnaround. So emotionally and mentally, how important was it to reset and come out strong, to remind folks what kind of competitor you are, and personally, what does it mean to be someone that can be trusted upon to lift her teammates through the ups and downs?
Yeah, I think last night's game and this game, I think our energy was pretty good, and I think our effort was at a high. And I think you guys saw it today too, and yesterday, I'm sure. But when our energy is good, I think we make each other better, and I think that's when we like to play. We like to play with pace and transition. We like getting stops. So I think just moving forward, I think that'll be our focus. And I think now we have some time. We have a day to prepare for Dallas, and that'll be our focus moving forward.
Thank you.
All right, last question, Michael, go ahead.
Hey, Nisa, after the game, you went up to AT to shake her hand. You mentioned on draft night that she was a player you watched all the time. What did it mean to not only play against her, but have your best game as a pro in her return to Connecticut?
Yeah, for sure. You always sit back and watching the games, and you kind of question how you would be able to play against some great players. And tonight I showed that I could hold my own and I could be able to compete on the floor. So I'm proud of that and being able to have this opportunity and just having fun out there.
Thank you, Michael. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
It's recording? Okay. I have head coach Rashid Mazian, gonna take a quick statement and then taking questions in the room. Go ahead, Rashid.
Yeah, a little bit frustrated because I think that there was the space to win this game, and so we didn't win, so we didn't get the win. So yeah, a little bit frustrated. Yeah, beginning of a game, we know that sometimes for us it's very important how we came out when we start the game. So because we won the three last quarter. So I think that we did a great job during 30 minutes. So we are a little bit frustrated today, but to find something I think positive, we are not the favorites, and so I think that how we compete against this team, I think that it's a good step up for us. So I will be optimistic for the next game, because if we are capable of playing like that, I'm sure that the next game can be more positive for us. So just keep fighting, because I think that we played a good team game. I think that defensively we did the stops at a good moment. And yeah, well, so then some free throw, we missed some free throw, we missed some layup, some mistakes in defense. We overhelp on certain action. So we give them some too easy shot. But yeah, so I think that for me this is easy fixes. This is something easy to fix. But yeah, I think that we are in a good way. Okay, if I look, 2 weeks ago, I don't think that we were capable to just challenge this team. So I hope that what we showed, what we have shown today, it means that we are on the good path.
DJ?
Just coach, you talking about the easy fixes, and I feel like offensively you guys had chances to get back in that game. So what do you feel like went wrong defensively down the stretch there in those last couple of quarters as you fought back?
So your question is about what's wrong in defense?
Yeah.
I think that we overhelp. We overhelp, and on some spread out, we forgot to make our close out, and I mean, they took 12 offensive rebounds, but how they took this offensive rebound is for me a problem because we didn't fight on certain ball. Okay, when it was a 50-50 ball, so yeah, we need to do a better job on this area, finish the play. But Phoenix play a great game, so they score very important basket and they deserve their win. But our beginning defensively, we were a little bit soft, maybe because we did not have enough rest between our yesterday's game. But this is not we cannot say this is the only reason because it's easy to find some excuse. But maybe our starting game, the pace and how many shots we missed too during the first quarter, but I think that on the second half we were more aggressive. We drew more fouls. We went more on the free throw line. So yeah, this is we still have a lot of rooms of improvement. But I think that our second and third and fourth quarter are good good moment for us to try to build on that. And we talked about before the game. We talked about try to involve more players, and I think that the fact that we involve more players, we kept our energy and this intensity during the second half.
Maggie?
You kind of mentioned it, but what do you guys need to do to have a better start?
Maybe try a different lineup. No, I don't know. I think that just the back-to-back doesn't help us. So just try to maybe optimize our recovery and do what we have to do to be ready to start the games. And yeah, I think there's a little bit tired and need sometimes to find your energy. But what the bench players bring, I think what it was good. So maybe initiate our substitution quickly during the game.
Emily?
So it's season high in minutes for Anissa. Just what gave you confidence in her tonight in the matchups with AT and Satu?
Yeah, so she showed that she's capable to do, and it's not a surprise for me because I think that it was a good matchup for her. It's hard for her because she's still an undersized player, but every time she has a player like her, with the same profile in front of her, I know that she can do a great job. So how defensively she was against AT. Yeah, I think that it was good for us, and we can, like I said, we can build on that. And yeah, she showed me, hey coach, you can trust on me. So this is good.
Cece?
Coach, was there a moment in the game today that you embodied the level of effort that you want to see every game, right?
Yeah, when we did our stop and scores. Okay, so we have. I think that we had this situation 2 or 3 times in a row during the game. So I think that it's how we can win a game. So stop and score when we focus on the next action. So I have a lot of example in my mind when we score but we didn't do the efforts to make the stop, and or when we stopped and we didn't score. So I think that today we find I think a good a good balance with our offense and defense.
Carl?
What do you want to see from Anissa, say tomorrow in practice, Friday's game, that she tries to build on what she did tonight?
I need from her to keep improving how I can say, it's not negative, but I think that she need to understand and to improve her basketball IQ. I think that if she start to fit with our offensive system, because defensively I have nothing to say. She's very aggressive. She's everywhere. She can defend on many positions on the court. But I think that offensively, she need to just understand, how she has to space on the court, and depending with who she's playing, if she's playing with Tina, if she's playing with Liv, okay. And this is the only thing I want, from her to improve, because as fast as she will understand, our offensive system. Okay, she will play more for sure. She will play more, but I don't want to find excuse because she missed a big part of our training camp, almost all our training camp. So yeah, she need to do maybe more practices and more film and to understand how she can play with her teammate, but. Today she did great things, playing her 1-1. She gave us, a lot of second chance. But I think that she can help us more if she's more part in our team system.
All right, ending with Rob on Zoom.
Thank you. Rob T. Youngson from the podium finish. Coach, your team showed a lot of fight in the second half after Phoenix's strong start. Overall, what did you think of Anissa and JC's efforts tonight, especially with the quick turnaround? And how close do you feel like this team is getting to making games like these turning into victories?
It's easier for JC and Nice because they are young players. So to play, 2 days in a row like that, it's easy for them. No, for sure, it's something I can appreciate. How they fight this evening, how they impact the game. They still doing some mistake. Same thing I have in my mind. Some couple of action. When Nice she steal the ball and she didn't finish, she didn't score. Her layup, and when JC she did, a bad choice when she tried to pass the ball to Marina instead to play with Sanaya on the opposite side. So just play with more focus and just understand, understand and read, read the game. They still, sometimes playing like a robot. Okay, we need to pass the ball there, but sometimes, we have to just read the defense and do something different and create, an advantage, differently. So the next step, for win the games, is to rely on the players, because we saw Marina. She wasn't, it wasn't a good day for her this night. So we need to rely on on the players. We know that Tina, Marina are our leaders, our scoring leaders. But for win, I think that we need more from other players. JC can be these players. Liv, was good today. Sanaya, Nice. Okay, we need to complement our scoreboard. But I am optimistic because we start to understand, how we have to play together. The players start to understand how they have to play together, how they have to defend together, and how we can just succeed playing with, like I said since the beginning, with our team first mentality.
All right, thank you, Rashid.
Yeah, you already know that I have a day off? You already know that we have a day off?